Paz está suscrita desde el preámbulo de la Constitución Política de Colombia y su artículo 22, el cual considera la paz como un derecho y un deber de obligatorio cumplimiento, lo cual nos sugiere que no solo las y los ciudadanos tenemos el derecho a vivir en paz, pero a la vez debemos velar por ella, al igual que es deber del Estado su protección para que así se garantice plenamente su derecho a los y las ciudadanos. Cualquier acción en contra de lo establecido por la Constitución con respecto a la garantía y cuidado de la paz podría ser considerado como un acto de traición a la paz.
The Colombian peace agreement was the victim of an illegal entrapment operation led by the former prosecutor of the nation in 2018. This is the conclusion reached by several political opposition leaders who held a conclusive political debate at the Colombian Congress on November 26, 2020. After the evidence shown at it, few doubt that the actions carried out by Nestor Humbertomartinez were a deception to the world and to the country. He went against the principle of pacta sunt servanda and the Legislative Act of 2017 that gives stability and legal security to the peace agreement. Former prosecutors Martinez violated the Constitution, the international commitments of the Colombian state, and the Havana agreements, with an intention to tear the peace process apart.
Colombian congressmen have prepared an official statement addressed to the chief prosecutor of the International Criminal Court, Fatou Bensouda, as follows. Nestor Humbertomartinez, when attacking the peace process and the Transitional Peace Court, JEP, not only assumed the role of enemy of peace, but also that of enemy of the victims and their rights. Martinez Neira made repeated statements against the statutory law of the Transitional Peace Court, JEP, ignoring the peace agreement between the Colombian state and the FARC. Former prosecutor Martinez Neira acted deliberately against the peace of Colombia, using methods that would even have criminal implications and with which he would have seriously affected the country's sovereignty.
El Consejo Nacional de Paz, Reconciliación y Convivencia, como ente de participación de la sociedad civil en la veeduría, promoción, verificación, comunicación del Acuerdo de Paz, en pocas palabras, nuestro mandato, además de la construcción, educación y apoyo al proceso de cultura de paz en el exterior. Nos llama a la protección de este proceso, tanto como la visibilización de acciones y conductas que atentan contra este.
The United Nations and the Organization of American States, international bodies, are requested in line with their commitment to peace, security of the peoples, and promoting the full enforcement of human rights and the rule of law, to abstain from any country or international body to grant diplomatic approval for Mr. Nestor Humbertomartinez.
We cannot forget, former prosecutor of the nation has also gone against some independent journalists who have questioned his actions. For the foundation of press freedom, Mr. Martinez's intimidating measures towards the press have reached high levels of danger when referring to the need to use criminal law against the journalists. We must remember that the Inter-American Court of Human Rights has determined that the use of criminal law to punish expressions of matters of public interest, such as public officials, candidates for public or political office, violates Article 13 of the American Convention.
Several Colombian citizens, as well as social organizations, including the Coordination Colombia, Europe, United States, Co-Europa, Platform for International and National Political Advocacy on Human Rights, made up of some over 280 organizations, disagree with the decision Colombian President Iván Duque made of appointing Nestor Humbertomartinez in any public service position.
El nombramiento de Nestor Humbertomartinez en cualquier cargo público es un acto inmoral, que solo beneficia a los enemigos de la paz y es un escape para que las investigaciones que se adelantan en su contra no puedan avanzar.
Nestor Humbertomartinez, under no circumstances can he be appointed as ambassador to any country or to hold any diplomatic post.
The appointment of Nestor Humbertomartinez in any public service position is an immoral act, which only benefits the enemies of peace and configure a blunt escape from the investigations against them.